the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. We're looking forward to it all week. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. On the ready. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
If I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll ride the hot hand. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. He wants to throw it. Under fire. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. Caught behind the line. It's Baxter. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28.
Your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The Longhorns will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looks it in at the 40. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The RPO, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, five-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic,
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and get them a first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. He wants to take the top off. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10.
It's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down at the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. To the ground with the back. There he goes. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attacked the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
The Longhorns just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Using his legs, it's Simon. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Quick completion on the out. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. It's Baxter. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll try the right side. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Right back to it. He breaks the tackle. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Defense come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Wingo. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
A great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
Down and 1, and they'll go for it. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. He got it. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Parker. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Got enough for the first down and wants more.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration. So my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again with that last catch. That's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Coastal Carolina has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there on the surf turf in Conway. They're up by 7 over Louisiana. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Direct snap. Look out, he's got room. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Dangerous screen into traffic. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And in third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You've got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. The defense did a really good job playing the pass. And fourth down now, it's decision time for you.
And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback making checks. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And it was worth the gamble when the long pass is incomplete.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Now the play fake. Lets it fly. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They booted away. All the way back to the 15. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Downfield on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Coleman. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, I'll tell you, it's a nice job by the quarterback there. Of course, he's right-handed, but there he is scrambling and rolling to his left. It's not easy to be accurate when you're doing it, but he's able to put that right on target for the completion.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the left side. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. They'll try to pick it up on the ground.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense got him at the 27.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Simon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Longhorns are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They bring the punter onto the field now. Oh, this is a bad, bad shame. They were hoping for a little more, but it could have been worse as the punt goes out of bounds, and they'll put it in play around the 45-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time. Turning it on! Still on his feet. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
so easy on your offense. It balances everybody out and commits more guys to the box. And this guy all season long, he's in the top 10 in rushing for a reason. He's continued to make plays. You continue to trust him. This guy is a great running back.
So now with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Using his feet. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
It's just so nice to have a signal who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Cricket. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. Got a little space. There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. He makes the ground. Touchdown, LSU! And the stomping has commenced.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. And defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the move, it's Simon. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Simon. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Out of the backfield, he's open. The Longhorns pick up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
To the air on first down. Steps away. They get to him as he throws.
And that's that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the fourth down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Leaves it with the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Hill. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the ball.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
Jackrabbit.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You know, this is a very well-rounded defensive line. They play this 4-3 scheme. They've got guys up front that keep their gap integrity against the run, but they can also win one-on-one against the pass, and you just saw the speed off the edge by that D-end.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds the tight end. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And the field goal unit is on the field. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. It is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Coastal Carolina is getting dominated today. And friends, the folks in Conway deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to Louisiana. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snags it over the middle. Got room in the 35. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Speeding down the left side. He's at the touchdown Longhorns. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point gets him a little closer at 31-10. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking for a deep man. Grabs it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Might be calling a hot route. A first down run on the doorstep. Bulldozes his way through. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown LSU! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point is good. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Butler. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Simon. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And oh no, he loses the ball. Oh, he's got some space. And he falls on top of his own fumble, and the offense will retain possession. He's dragged down to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Intercepted for the 11th time. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Start from the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, you look at Webster's dictionary and the term game wrecker, a picture of this guy is going to show up. He has been unstoppable in this football game. That's his 2nd sack here today.
And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Coleman. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Cricket.
From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Throws to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next... Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Well, the Air Force Falcons offense takes the field to start this game off. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Williams looking for a man. And some room to work. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And the Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, that is a picture-perfect start for this defense. Number 1 objective, get off the field even better. 3rd down, 4 force them into a passing situation. You win, you hit the quarterback. Nice start by this team.
The Falcons send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll return it from the 50. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the Bowling Green Falcons offense will go to work for the first time today. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help.
Breaks away on the left. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Moves around to clear up the vision. Into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit people. You get flagged for targeting. You get flagged for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel it.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A first down run in the red zone. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice try.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone. Know I get 6, and then go celebrate with chicken wings.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra... get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.